2024 career mode is getting underway, and this is the first career mode we've ever done. The first, like, season-long thing we've done for golf, ever. Now, there wasn't really a good game for golf when it came to the first streaming run ever. But we're here now, and I do quite enjoy this game, which is why I thought that this might be a good idea. I know nobody watches this game, but this is more because I want to do it, and I hope you guys enjoy this along the way, because there's certainly going to be some great moments. I have not hit a hole-in-one in this game, so we're hoping to do that throughout the course of the 2024 season. But there are certainly going to be moments where y'all will laugh at me because I am terrible at the game sometimes. I'm usually actually pretty... I feel like I'm okay, but this is what we're rocking with the bag here. I grinded my ass off, so you better appreciate the fuck out of our stealth bag. And because we're rocking the stealth bag, I asked for no input, the decision to rock the stealth woods for this game. I actually like the look. We were talking about this the other day. I like the look of the Sim 2s a lot better. But for continuity's sake, we're rocking the stealths. I think I got P790s right now. Yes. Wedges are kind of interchangeable. Right now we got the milled grind 3s, but I also really like the look of these like bronze like high toe wedges. Those are really nice. All of the irons have the Project X shaft. All of these have the Golf Pride blue and white multi-compound grips, because this is the grip that is on my clubs, and it was really fun to be able to have that in game. Club spec is a little bit of an issue. We actually have a decent wedge spec, but like I think drivers okay. What's the wheat? There's one that's like really bad. No, woods are rare. I guess it must be irons then. Oh, we have iron spec. I did not know that. And here we go. This is the main screen of career mode. If you're unfamiliar, 32-week season. We have 4 events. And I really only feel good about 2 of them. We have 4 events to win. We have to win one of these first 4 to qualify for the 5th event, which is the Genesis. So, I feel good about Scottsdale, and I feel good about PGA West. Torrey and Pebble Beach, I don't feel so hot about. So, we are going to see how that goes when we get there. But, yeah, a win here in these first 4. We get into the Genesis, and then we don't really have to worry about much. That'd get us into the Arnold Palmer. We've apparently, given that we are a player, we have already qualified for the players, so I suppose that's good. The EA Sports Championship is a bit of an interesting one, because we have to be 64th or higher in the World Golf Rankings. I don't know if that's something I can do in 9 weeks, but I'm going to try. If not, I guess we're going to the Wetlands Championship, which is not where we want to be, but, you know. That, the win would get us into the Masters. That would be nice. And the RBC Heritage. Is there any other tournaments that we really have to worry about outside of that EA Sports Championship? Doesn't appear so. So, win gets us into the PGA. We're already in the US Open. It gets us into the Dominican Open, which is not a real thing. Get us into the Open. And then these final 3 are FedEx Cup playoffs. I think it's a very short playoff when it comes to the game. I feel like it's longer than this, but I don't watch a lot of golf, so I could be mistaken. There's that. But I don't know. Obviously, the goal is to win the Tour Championship at the end. We'll see if we can't get that done. But we start all the way back here at the beginning with the American Express. Round 1, a field of 156, 500 FedEx Cup playoff points on the line. And of course, like I said, a win to get us into that Genesis Invitational. Well, we stepped to the first tee, 11:48 tee time. 421 yard. Par 4 first. And similar wind conditions to what we experienced in a practice round yesterday. So hopefully we can put this in the short grass. In practice, I missed right a ton. So let's hope that doesn't happen as we get our 2024 season underway. Tailing a little right, but I think it'll be safe. Oh, yeah. That is a good drive to start our season. Good kick, too. I do agree with that. They would be cool if you were actually sponsored and not just, oh, well, here's your shit. That's all you get. All right, an approach shot, but this is a dangerous approach shot. Because I have a feeling this could very easily spin off the green, but we're going to give it a go. Wind is taking that a bit farther than I thought. And it is going to spin off the green as I expected. But we're still going to use the putter more likely than not. Oh, yeah. Very minimal break. We'll add a little bit more power here. Tiny bit more. And give her a run. That was missing low the entire time. Just hooked off of the fringe there. And as long as we don't goof this up, should be an opening par. I have not very successfully been able to birdie hole one here. Current leader is 8 under, so good to see that the AI is scoring. I was a bit worried about that. I didn't want to just run away with tournaments because, I mean, yesterday we went 10 under in a practice round, so the AI difficulty is all the way up. It is on 100, so there is that going for us, or against us, I suppose. So with what the wind's doing here, I don't know if maybe today... Usually I try to put it out here somewhere. I feel like today I'm going to try and just not make that many mistakes. So we'll hit a 3-wood off the tee. That's tailing right as well. Well, we know the miss for the day, apparently. Have a good look at the pin from there. Pretty level here. It is slightly downhill, however. So, let me bring that 54 back a little bit. And with that wind, it's going to bring it back a little bit. So, we'll aim out over there. That's heading in the right direction, but I don't think we got enough power on it. With the downhill putt on the last one, it spun back a little bit more. This one didn't spin as much as I thought it was going to, but we leave ourselves a pretty good chance here to get under par. I don't think it's doing much uphill. I'm going to add a tiny bit more power to it. And there we go. First birdie of the year, and it only took 2 holes to get it. Par 4 third, 471 yards. The par 4s are going to be an issue for us. We don't have a lot of power. This player does not... We didn't focus on power when we built this player. But off the tee, pretty straightforward here on 3. Find some short grass somewhere. I'm going to hit it high just to... I actually don't want it to roll out that much. And I think you see why, because we are a little bit right. But we'll drop that in there. Hitting the green in 2 here at 3 at PGA West is pretty difficult I don't even know if we want to give this a go. I suppose we can try. That is tailing off right. And I'm really confused as to why that is the miss, because if you look at the feedback, we're straight down the middle. And that, I don't think, unless I missed something, it wasn't really drastically below our feet here, but we're just going to try and flop this over here. Give ourselves a good putt. And we do just that. Really nice flop within 1 foot. Well, we'll limit the damage. That long of the green. 1 under start. It's been the back nine at PGA West where we really start to make our moves. So if we can finish the front 2-3 under, I'd be pretty happy with that. So our first par 3 of the day, 192 yards, the 4th at PGA West, and left to right wind on a middle right pin. Hole does indeed look pretty level. I'm going to bring this 6-iron back just a little bit. Do I want to hit a 7? I feel like I want to hit a 7. This could be good. All right. A little bit outside of a gimme birdie look, but we'll have a chance at it. I don't remember what hole it was on yesterday, but we did make like a 25-footer for birdie at one point. This isn't going to move a ton. Looks like that break going right is a bit stronger, so let's hope that's the case. Right at it! Oh! Around the world, and she falls. 2 under. I really thought that was just going to sit on the lip. I thought we were doomed. But a nice putt. First par 5 of the day. Now, the best way to get a good look at the pin is left off the tee, but then you flirt with that water. So I don't know what the play is. We'll see. We'll see what the wind's doing. It looks like it's left to right again. Oh, it's actually straight at it, but it's not enough to clear the water. So I don't know. We're missing right, so I suppose we'll have a go at it. And that's going to be on the right side. So not a phenomenal look here at the pin. At least it's a front pin today. Don't roll onto that cart path. We'll be a decent bit short of it. Good. 196 yards out. Now, this is probably the best pin location for where I've been hitting this. Oh, and it's every time here is where I start to miss left. Every time. When I don't want to, but on the right side, at least we're dry. But a tricky one here. Well, we nuked a flop a little bit. Gives us a chance at birdie. Inside 10 feet. Ooh, that's very tricky. Give her a run. Oh, wow. I thought I was going to have to take a little bit of power off of it. I tend to add too much, and then it just goes off the rails, but that one we didn't give it enough, and we settle for par. 2 under through 5. No change at the top of the leaderboard. 8 under, still the early number. Go into another par 3, 255 yards, 6th hole. back left hole location here. But it's actually fairly straightforward for us. I don't feel like hitting a 3-wood is a good call at all. I don't even know if hitting 5-wood's a call, but with it being so far back there, at least the rough is going to slow this down if we do roll off the green. That's our straightest shot of the day, but oddly enough, I almost didn't want it to be. This might hold. Not quite. Just onto the fringe. Just kept rolling. The game wants me to chip this. I am not going to do that. We are bringing out the putter. There's only a slight little lip that we got to get over, but also take into account the fringe is going to take a bit off this ball, so I don't know. If we don't hit the hole, we might blow this past, but hopefully not too far. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh! Somehow still missed it low, but still within the range to not completely fuck this up. However, there's a little bit of break here. But no mistakes. We gave it a go. It's about all we can ask for. All right, par 4 7th at PGA West. We cannot get away with hitting driver off the tee here, so we're just going to hit 3-wood and hopefully not put this in the water. Well, it's going to be a little bit below our feet there, but overall, we'll be just fine. Ooh, and for the first time today, we get to break out the finesse shot. Okay. I hit it short into the wind. Okay. I tend to hit shots a little bit too hard. And I kind of accounted for that there. And that's why we are a long ways away from home. Uphill. The initial break is going to take this left, but then that tiny bit of break is going to bring it back right. So I hope I've adjusted enough for this. Ooh, we might have just done it. We might have just done it, and another one. Just rolls around the rim, and we are 3 under. 2 of our birdies on this front side have been just like that. On to the par 5 8th. Gettable. We can reach this 1 and 2. As long as we don't make any mistakes off the tee. All right. Wind isn't doing a whole lot of anything. So let's just aim there. And that should be just fine. Should even take a good kick right. Yep. Come on, down to that little hole there. It's not quite as far as I wanted it to roll down there, but should be just fine. So now the approach shot. I might actually want to leave this short. Give ourselves a good look at birdie here. We don't need to go crazy here and try to get an eagle. Ooh, this is gonna have to hold though, and it will. All right, we should be within flop range. We are. completely level. I did yank it a bit. And from that far out to put it within 5 feet, we'll take it. Those longer flops do get a little dicey. However, I feel like we almost should have left that short. But finds its way in for 4 under. Well, we're past what I would say I set out for my goal today to be on the front side, which is about 2-3 under. Just don't make a mistake here on 9, and we are in good shape for the rest of the day. Par 4 9th, 452 yards. All right, another pretty straightforward tee shot. I'm going to aim this a little bit right because, like I said, I do tend to overpower these, so we should be okay. However, something fell off in the swing there. We're going to have to take a good kick, and we do not. We find a bunker for the first time today, and it's a fairway bunker. I don't know if that's really the smartest call. We are going over water. I don't know how much the sand is going to take off of this because we might go bunker to bunker. But let's try this 8-iron. Worst case, I'd rather go long here. Instead, this might be really good. And out of nowhere, we're actually going to have a chance at birdie here. About 11 feet away. Surprising even myself. Not much in terms of downhill, and not a lot of break to it. However, see if this can't go. And it does. What a finish to the front side. 3 straight birdies and a great effort out of the fairway bunker. We are very much in this on the first day. So onto the backside, a par 4 starts us off. And this one, given our lack of power, into the wind, with the wind at our back, we can clear this little ridge here and actually set ourselves up pretty nice. With the wind coming into us here today, I might want to actually take a little off of this and just give us a shot. It's probably going to be over water. What are you doing, dude? Hey. Yeah, we're just going to knock everything over? That's what we're going to do? Clumsiest cat of all time. All right, so anyway, we're going to try and put it right there. Our second shot's probably going to have to cut the water a little bit, but something fell off on that again, but we'll be all right, I think. And we do indeed have to cut the water, but probably a pitching wedge or a 50 degree or something. Actually, a 54. Into the wind, though. So maybe club up to the 50 and just hope that this spins like crazy. And we might have nuked it. Come on, come down that hill. It's... it could have been worse. I know, I've always wondered that, why they bother to put the ladies in the game, but then like not give them a career. It's very strange. Like you have events, but not a career. I don't get it. Well, we're gonna want to take a little bit off this putt here, and it breaks considerably right to left. I might have taken too much off of it. No, we actually had the speed right, but just missed high a little bit. it'll be a par to start our backside. But sitting at 5 under when the lead is currently at 8 under, I think still, yep. Streb posted a 64. What are the tickets for? Oh, in-game? For online tournament entries. You can tell how much online I do because I have about like 70 of them. All right, well, an absolute bear of a par 5, 633 yards. And we are heading right off the tee. I think I gave myself enough room, and we did. Was heading right the whole time, and then the wind took it a little bit further right, but set ourselves up with the aim pretty darn well. This one's gonna be tricky. If we get a good kick, there's a chance this rolls onto the green. Or we might be holding on for dear life. Hold on to your butt. Nope, we're okay. I see. It's almost hold on to your butts time. We were heading left. Right. By the way, when it comes to the endurance racing thing, I'm not gonna limit like car numbers. So both Caleb and Pat wanted to run number 3, and it's not really, for our purposes, there's not really an issue with that. So if there is a clash, just don't worry about that. It's fine. But we finally have 3 in the prototype class. Me, Pat, and Caleb. The GT class is filling up. We're already halfway filled on that. Alright, pitch shot is not ideal here. Can I... Oh, I can hit a finesse. I don't know if it's the smartest thing to do. Something feels off about that, too. Oh, that's right. Why is that going so right? And long. Holy fuck, we nuked it. Yeah, I tried so hard to find the graphics to make the actual car that you sent me, but it just... I'm surprised I was able to do what I did, honestly. Well, we've got a par save to make. And it's not exactly a gimme. But it's in. Well, not an ideal start to the back 9. But there's a lot of gettable holes back here. Par 4 12th, 363 yards. This is gettable as well. So... chance to get back on the right track. I mean, I don't think in any practice round I did, I don't think I birdied 7, 8, 9 to finish the front side. So we are a bit ahead of schedule when it comes to that. As long as we put this in the fairway, we'll have a good chance. That is right. But we will be okay. It's going to take a lot of speed off of this with this mound up here. At least come down off it. Or sit right on it. It's still moving. It could have been worse. It certainly could have been worse. Alright. Well, we can try another finesse. I don't know if I should take a bit off of this. We did. That wind is doing a lot more than I think it should. It's going to be an all-right approach. One of our better in the last few holes. But still not really an easy putt. Tiny bit uphill. Some slight adjustments more to the right. Break on in, and there we go. First birdie on the backside to get us to 6 under par. And now 5th on the current leaderboard. It's really not that bad. That could actually be done fairly easily. All right, one of the trickier par 3s, not the trickiest, but one of the trickier ones here at PGA West. Water lurks if you miss left, and obviously missing right is not great, but preferable. We got some wind at our back here, and it's downhill. Looks like we are missing right, but should be close enough to not completely screw this up and at least walk out of here with our par. That did some weird things coming out of that rough, but somehow it spun. Yeah, no, that shouldn't be too hard. That won't take but a few minutes. Basically, all I have to do is take it to okay, would you want it to be racing other cars or just driving around by itself? That is a... It doesn't really change much. It's still easy as hell, but... We walk out of here with our par. It's 17 I'm worried about. 17 yesterday in practice. If you missed that, oh boy. I have no idea how I walked out of that with a par. It's an island green. I left it short. It bounced off of the rocks that you'll see later and bounced onto the green somehow. I don't know. We lucked out. Hitting driver here is a dangerous proposition. So we're not going to do that. We will hit 3-wood and just try and get this safe, which it should be. And with that pin front right, we're actually going to be in a pretty good spot here. There's really not a bad spot to be with the pin where it's at. At least I don't feel like that's the case. But this is downhill a little bit. Not much. And we got some wind at our back. So that's going to take a lot of spin off of this 58. Take a little off of it. And that is heading right for some reason or another. And we're going to miss the green there. I really like the replays in Gran Turismo. I do. Alright, so I am gonna chip this. Chipping is not my favorite thing to do in this game, because it can go oh so wrong. But we're gonna have a go with this. And we missed that way high. Well, we leave ourselves a foot. Well, we remain 6 under. And 16 and 17 is where, at least for me, it gets a bit dicey. So if we want to get equal to the current clubhouse lead after round 1, 15 is a big hole for us. Par 4 here. And that front pin location again. A lot of front pins today. So it seems. I don't know if that's just me not paying attention or what, but it feels like we've had a lot of front pins. Alright, well at least this is a tee shot that we shouldn't fuck up. Although that felt weird. Little right, we'll be okay. Honestly, might be better than where I tried to aim. But now, danger lurks. I feel like I just hit it. I just try and hit an 8-iron. It's pretty level. Kind of adjust for the right miss. And this could be really good. This could be really good. Well, like I said, 15 probably had to get it if we want to try and tie that clubhouse lead. Ew. More break to this than I was hoping for. And we got it. To move to 7 under with 3 to play in round 1. And Streb still holds that current clubhouse lead of a 64. And now a 600-yard par 5. And I don't know why I struggle with this one. This is gettable. It's 600 yards, but 2 good shots. And just leave yourself, a good third. But for whatever reason, I have struggled to do that. So let's hope that we can get that out of our system here today. The way it usually goes wrong is that I roll through the fairway because this tee box is so elevated. Hopefully with that right to left wind, that doesn't happen. And I think we're going to be safe from that. However, no, we're going to be good. I say we're flirting with that bunker on the left side, but one of our best tee shots at PGA West here on 16 the last few days. So now, I mean, I want to get up there. So we'll try and hit 5 wood. And this will be just fine. Well, we will certainly leave ourselves a look to go 8 under par. I don't think I want to try and roll this up there and have a go at the hole. I feel like I just want to get to 8 under and call it good. Like, if I can hit a flop somewhere in there, just give myself a look. This could be actually really good. Oh, rough bounce, though. And that is not going to be an easy putt. That is going to break like hell. So we're going to have to be careful here. And we miss low again. These breaking putts have been a little bit of a pain in our ass here today. Maybe if I was a normal player of this game and actually, like, I don't know, took like 2 minutes and looked over the ball and whatnot, I could line that up a little bit better, but pace of play stands here on the channel. But we still have a chance. We just have to not screw up Alcatraz. 17 at PGA West. Honestly, if what I did yesterday and bounced off those rocks in front happens again today, the exact same thing, we would have a birdie look, because that's around about where we bounced. So, I tried to hit, I want to say 9-iron. Or was it? There's no way I tried to hit a pitching wedge. I'm gonna hit 8. Get ourselves there. Long ways away, but just give ourselves a shot. It's not the trickiest putt in the world. Just got to be careful we don't run this too long. Ooh, that looks like a missile. Hit a house. We left ourselves a bit much here, but it's not that tricky. And we'll walk away with our par. To remain 7 under and move to the par 4 18th to wrap up day 1. The American Express at PGA West. And this is a hole that we've gotten in practice plenty of times as well. So, feeling pretty good about it. But even if we walk away with a par, I mean, a clubhouse, at least a tie for the clubhouse lead would be nice. But marathon, not a sprint mentality. We just want to be there come Sunday. So just don't do anything that's going to give ourselves a little bit of work to do tomorrow. That should be okay. The wind's not doing a lot. Yeah, we'll be middle. And if that wants to roll up a little bit more, we might have a straightforward, not quite straightforward look at the pin. But not a miserable look either. And one of the few times today we just get to break out a normal approach shot. However, I feel like I want to hit a 50. And let the wind hopefully take that a bit. Not quite. About 17 feet for our birdie look to tie that clubhouse lead. It's a heavy breaking putt. Also a tad uphill. And, oh, it's a missile! Woo-hoo! Well, that's one way to get her done. 8 under in round 1 of the American Express. But there are a ton of guys sitting there at that number. To the leaderboard we go. We have an 8-way or a 7-way tie for the lead. With Charlie Hoffman, Scott Gutcheski? Gutcheski? I have no idea. Somebody let me know if they know how to pronounce that one. Garrick Higo, Brian Stewart, Lucas Herbert, ourselves, and Robert Streb, who was the first one to post that 64. And who is... there's a lot of people tied all over the place, really. Adam Scott at a 6 under through 1. Cam Champ at 5 under. Max Homa at 5 under. Danny Willett. Hovland, Cooch. Bo Hostler, Zach Johnson at 4 under. Webb Simpson, Patrick Cantlay at 4 under. Jordan Spieth at 3 under, as well as Sahith Theegala, Tony Finau, Kevin Kisner. Bill Haas at 3 under. Luke Donald. Kitsuyama down here at 3 under. Who had the worst round of the day? Did anybody... I would assume there are people over par. And oh, yeah, there are. Any surprises? Yes. Look at Scotty Scheffler at +2 through 1 day. That's a shock. Anybody else? Xander Schauffele. Tommy Fleetwood. There are not that many people that that finished over par today, but there are a few. But we'll be back at PGA West tomorrow. We are in great shape. Just hope the conditions aren't big problems for us. Obviously, things get a little bit crazy when it comes to the wind. I feel like the player struggles more than the AI does in that situation, so it could be a bit of a grind if that does happen. And any time, and it's gonna happen throughout the year. But in my experience, I think the player struggles a lot more than the AI does in the rough conditions. It's like the weather doesn't take into account for the AI. But we will take that. Tied for the lead after day 1.